All right, dog. Right on. Good shit. Oh, fuck that. I'm just going to rock that shit.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium.
What the fuck is going on already, dude? Don't fucking give me this shit. All right, man. Some bullshit if this happens again. It has not happened since then. That's what's fucked up. I have not had any issues since our game, so if I start having issues now, that's going to be annoying on my end. For real, dude. For real. If my internet work. Yeah, for real. Hell yeah, I'm just asking the same shit.
Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Ritter now off the bootleg. He'll tuck it and take off. He's got it. Beautiful catch on the sideline. He's inbounds.
That was a good one.
That might wipe away the game. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. They send Godwin in motion. He's going to dial up another deep ball.
Ooh, he almost dropped it. He almost dropped it.
And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On the give, it's Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
That was a tough 5 yards. That was a solid 5 yards. Damn.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Ritter. He's got the golden domer. That's Michael Mayer. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Harris. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time, it's Harris.
Good drive, my man. Good drive.
Blocking, and he's in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
They're here.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point.
I have no idea. I'm sure I'm really close. Either I'm really close in or really close out.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Damn.
Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Trevon Merrick up to make the tackle. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And
that was bullshit.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball?
You know, that angle. I got you on that angle. Oh, that angle. He was definitely out.
Whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They go play action now. Ritter finding his tight end, man. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, It all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do
Walked
it
right into my hands, man.
Big-time play to secure that one. All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Just trying to avoid the rush there.
See, don't be playing with me like that, bud. Tell me touchdown. I was looking all over the place for it and shit.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
Wow, what a killer route.
Make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A big-time play for Vegas. And even 30 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to run it with Harris. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes back.
What the fuck? He broke 3 tackles? That's wild.
And a special moment.
Yeah.
His 1st NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young
That was wild. Hold on, we gotta see that again. We gotta see that again. Look at that. 1, 2, 3.
Even more difficult to stop.
Wow, you guys couldn't bring it down? Yeah.
Do you remember yours?
Oh man, I tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game.
That was cold. That was cold, dog. That was a 3-yard loss. 3-yard loss.
Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20-25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And that'll be a short gain up to the 27-yard line. So after one, 14-7 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. The They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now give on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, thanks. I appreciate you letting me know, filling me in on that info.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tyree Wilson, former 7th overall pick. They're on the tackle. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen here. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. 3rd down, 3 to go. Herbert to the air again. Open man, Matt Slayton. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball.
Shit, he had that right.
And intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Wow.
So
Honestly gave that that was Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk didn't fucking finish him out. Got smoked.
To a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick.
I thought we had a good play
The
call.
ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying that's a touchdown, and instead they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive.
I wasn't disrespect. He's just doing his job.
Up front, there's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Allen in motion. On 2nd down, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
Son of a bitch. Come on, guys. That was picked.
The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter.
Come on, bro. What are you doing getting off your coverage, 20?
That's good for 27 and a first down.
And now you can see they're really
Easy. That was
getting
too
in rhythm in
easy.
this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They go play action with Ritter. He's got the tight end there. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He finds the veteran Keenan Allen. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain.
God damn it, guys. Pick it.
So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup.
That's 2 picks, dog. That's 2 picks out of my hands.
Samuel that time, all over him in cover. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more. Extending
I get the ball back.
Late in the first half. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, now Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Now a give up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll stick with him again. And he's in.
That was a violation to your hold.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was
a big hold, dog. There was nothing there. Just,
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense
it was hollow. It was hollow. I was echoing when I went through.
Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Dicker, good. With the
no steak dinner and strippers for you.
Are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought
Dude, he almost fumbled it. He almost fumbled it.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Ritter. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. 4th down, here's Ritter. And
good defense. Fuck yeah.
They were taking a big risk. Going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get about 5.
I needed that on my defense. I needed that shit. We usually do. I was kind of like, damn, the disrespect.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And
wow, what a tackle. What a tackle.
And that leads to 3rd down. Now a play fake. Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. That's Palmer, the man in motion. It's 1st down, and they'll run. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now a 3rd and 2. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up.
I was hoping Maxie would grab me by my jersey and bring me down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Oh, shit, 26. My bad. I would have left the
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. On play action, it's Herbert. That is caught side of the end zone. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a game this has been.
He had a defender right there next to him, and I was like, ah, shit. And he pulled off his coverage.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. As he is past the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They send Godwin in motion.
Oh, pick it.
Through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On second down, a run with Harris. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Try to run for it with Harris. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
What you do, my man?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. That's
Oh my God!
Intercepted.
We picked it
Mike,
off.
what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Up the middle they go. Second down and 8. Pistol here for Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Herbert now on first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. He's got his man, that's Slayton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Herbert to the air again. And this is going to be incomplete.
On fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He manages
First
to
down.
get the throwaway and completes it.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second.
Yeah, ran this one out
Ball
of
right on
bounds.
the 5-yard line. Second down and goal.
All right, here we go.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Oh,
Goal line, and in.
oh.
Touchdown Chargers. Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room
he got
past the
way.
30. Look at him go.
Got it.
And they
Got
finally
it.
get him down, but not before he's inside the 20. What a return.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of
Probably
those
89.
were evident there.
Try 89.
What a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
They'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a second down. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing is Ritter.
Wow.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Raiders.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little
Yeah, you got to go for the 2.
and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt. Back to throw, Ritter. That's caught, so they get the 2-point
That's easy.
conversion.
That was easy.
And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to
Yeah,
this.
dog.
Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
Now a run on 1st down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Slayton is the man in motion. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
You know, as they say, hindsight being 20/20, but they probably would have been better off just leaning on the ground game to close this one out. Instead, they decided to put the ball in the air, and now in the blink of an eye, all the pressure suddenly shifts to their defense to try to close this one out.
Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. Open man downfield. He's got a tight end balance. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Allen in motion. On 1st down, it's Ritter. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is knocked away.
Come on, kick that shit, man.
There, defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hell of inappropriate.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
Good game, dog. Good game.
Will take over at their own
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
See you next season, my man. All right, guys, that's a wrap on the game, dude. That was a tough-ass game. 17-27 for Ritter. 320 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 INTs. Herbert, 17 for 21, 228. 2 for 2, touchdown INT ratio. Johnson, 14 for 48 yards with a touchdown. Harris, 10 for 8 with a touchdown. Edwards, a touchdown. Receiving, Bowers was big, bud. 5 for 120 yards. Keenan Allen, 4 for 47 yards with a touchdown. Loveland, 4 for 48 with a touchdown. Palmer, 3 for 47 with a touchdown. His tight end made a big play. Carr, that was a sick-ass play. Broke 3 tackles and got in. 6'6", 265 yards. He's a beast. We got 2 sacks by Tooley. Tooley got 2 sacks. Good stuff. INT by Mosley and Siobhan. Bennett with the INT and Clark with the INT. That's the game, y'all. Good shit. Good game. Tough match. See you in the next one.